Hello, everyone. I am Brenda Douglas. For those of you who don't know, I had to flee a toxic relationship. My ex fiance refused to leave, and I refused to stay because I decided that my life and my self worth meant more to me than staying in a relationship that would eventually kill me. And so here I am living in a hotel in the midst of COVID. And so for me right now, it's all about survival. It's all about getting through this. It's all about gaining mental strength. And it's all about staying healthy because, in the midst of this COVID, first of all, the hotels, you have to stay there for 28 days and you stay for 28 days and then you have to move to another hotel. Okay, so that is a risk in itself. um I have been living in a hotel since September the 19th. And so it's costing a lot of money, guys. It's like $466 for 1 week, and I'm used to paying maybe 1,000 up to 1,300. So it's a pretty steep price. So it's all about survival. It's all about saving as much money as you can. It's all about just making things work. So I went to so anyway, it's all about survival. Gaining mental strength, staying healthy, and then just getting through this. When you're in the midst of the storm, it's very difficult to see your way out of the storm. And so I know that troubles don't last always, and that's the good thing about it. Okay. And right now, for me, it's all about training my mind to see the light at the end of the tunnel because there's always a light. It's just that when you're in the midst of the storm, sometimes it's very difficult to see your way through. So today is Saturday. My day was very full. I had a full day. I've discovered a park down the street from this hotel, and so I was able to take my dog. There's Panda right there. She's getting ready to get up. So I hope you were able to see her because I'm not able to turn this camera around. I stay mainly between two hotels, and that's because they are pet friendly. And so, and it does not cost me an additional amount of money. So I stay between the two hotels. That helps me to save money. Um, and it's, of course, important for me to be safe, especially being a female, and I love to walk my dog. So this Saturday, I discovered a park, and so I was able to go and take my dogs for a walk through the park. So that was a joy. And then after that, I went on a mission to find some type of pressure cooker or Instapot, something of that nature. I don't want a crock pot because they take too slow to cook, but I want a pressure cooker or Instapot. And so I went on a mission trying to find that. I also went to a birthday party today. I was invited to a party. One of the things I do is I strive to not sit still and think about, what I've lost. I try to not dwell on the shame that I feel in being through in this situation. Sometimes it's like embarrassing, or I feel embarrassed when I think about it, what I'm going through right now. And so I don't allow myself, I should say, to sit around and think about those things. So I strive to keep busy. I'm writing a book right now. I shoot my YouTube videos. And I just keep myself moving because an idle mind is the devil's playground. And then also, I find that when I sit still, my mind starts to reflect on some things. It starts to think about some memories, that some pleasant and some not so pleasant and all. And then also, I tend to have regrets. So, and start to second guess myself. Maybe temptation comes in, not temptation to go back into that relationship, but I don't know. It was good in the beginning, but anyway, I know that it's not good for me, and so I had to make this decision. So I took my dogs out to the park because, one of the things I have to remember is, just like I had to move from the environment, so that and so just like they're stressed about being in a new environment, so they're just as stressed about being in a new environment, is what I meant to say. And so I tried to take them out so that they can get their walk and relieve their stress and things of that nature. You know, they've been doing well. They've been holding up well, but at the same, well, from what I know, but at the same time, I just keep in mind that they're just as stressed from moving from hotel to hotel, and then just being in a new environment, just being away from home. Let's see. So I went to Walmart. I took the dogs to the park. I went to a party. I was invited to a party, so I went there for a little while, and I will probably go back. I went to the party, and then I went to I went to the beauty supply store. That's always, I am like a kid in the candy store when it comes to the beauty supply store. So that was such a treat for me. And so I am now back at the hotel, and I still have not found my pressure cooker or my crock pot, the one that I'm sorry, pressure cooker or Instapot, the one that I wanted. The pressure cooker was out of stock, and then the Instapot, it was too expensive. That was pretty expensive, guys. That was pretty expensive for a small size, or the size that I could probably afford right now. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but it is on my list, because when you're living in a hotel, it helps to be able to cook your meals inside your room. Number one, it sort of gives me a sense of normalcy, or normal, kind of, sort of. And yet at the same time, it saves money, because eating out, going to restaurants, that adds up after a while. So so being able to cook foods, first of all, and the other thing is nutrition. So, but being able to cook our own foods help us to know what we're eating, and then help us to make good choices, and saves us money. So again, I am on a mission to find a pressure cooker, and then I don't know if I'm going to get the Instapot. I've had an Instapot before, and it was the bomb. I loved it, guys. And so my mission is to get another one, because it cooks quickly, and the food is so tender. So I don't know. I might just bite the bullet and go ahead and get that Instapot. Yeah, I might just do that. But again, for me right now, being a middle-aged woman, it is all about renovating my lifestyle right now. I am a midlife in my midlife years, and then middle-age years, and then just having this breakup. So I am renovating my life, and I am going to rebuild. I'm not focused on him. I'm just focusing on getting myself together. I'm focusing on learning the lessons that I need to learn from this relationship, so that it does not carry on to the next one, because I refuse to let this one situation, this one joker, hinder me from finding or being with someone who truly loves me, someone who will not use me, someone who will value me and value the fact that I'm green. I don't see anything wrong with being green, but it is who I am. And so I don't want to assume that all men are alike. I'm not going to do that to myself. I am just going to keep it moving. But yeah, so life in a hotel is, it is what it is. It's what you have to do at the time. Sometimes we don't know what we are capable of doing until, until we're in the situation. This is not ideal, especially not in the midst of COVID. I thank God that I have a job to be able to pay for this hotel, because I mean, we could be living in the car. Lord, I don't even want to think about it. I really don't want to think about it. But yeah, I really don't want to think about it. But I thank God that I have my job to be able to pay for this hotel. Because I really honestly don't know what I would do. And then also just having family to support me, guys. If you have, now, not everybody in your family is good for support, but the few that are, take advantage, not take advantage of it, enjoy it, appreciate it. That's what it is. Appreciate the fact that they are a good support system for you. Okay. So I think that I may go back over to the party, or I don't know. I'm in the mood for some Moscato, so I may stop at the liquor store and get me some Moscato. When I was first over my cousin's house, she gave me a little bit, and now I'm just like, ooh, I want some more of that. But I couldn't drink so much because I was driving, so I don't know. I may go over there to the liquor store next. There's always a liquor store. So I may go over there and get me some Moscato and relax. Or I may go back over to the party. Again, it helps me to keep my mind occupied and to keep doing things. Okay, so I'm in the middle of writing the book, and then I'm writing a course. And so I'm just doing things to keep myself busy, so I can also have the money flowing in, and I can enjoy this journey without a breakdown. Funny, but not funny. But anyway, look at my poos. They're sleeping. See? They're sleeping. That's Panda over there. See? They're tired. See? I hope you guys were able to see that, because I don't know how to flip this camera. Yep, I don't know how to flip the camera. Anyway, they're resting right now, and I'm going to get ready to take them outside. It is dark outside, so I'm kind of waiting around. But anyway, so life in a hotel, it's not what it's, I mean, it's okay. It can be nice. Yeah, it can be nice. But very unstable. And then just, you never know what type of people are around you in the other rooms. When I first got to this hotel, we were on the backside, way on the backside. One side was woods, and so as soon as we pulled up, it was in the wee hours of the morning. As soon as we pulled up, you had what looked like prostitutes coming out in two of the rooms, and I'm like, nah, we can't. I have to be to the front of the hotel because I feel safer that way. So they moved us, but it was a pleasant night. It was very quiet, very, very quiet. Hold on. Sorry. Hey. It was very, very quiet last night, so we slept well. The beds are very comfortable. That's one of the advantages of living in a hotel. And we have a microwave and a refrigerator, and so again, those things help, because when we cook food, then we are able to, warm it up. The rooms without the microwave, excuse me, I got a piece of hair here. Without the microwave and refrigerator, they cost less, but you actually end up paying more because you're having to eat out all the time. You have to eat out every night, and your food spoils. I've lived in here. I've been in a situation where I put food in a cooler and then the ice melts. You try to keep it refrigerated with a cooler and some ice, and it just melts within 24 hours. And so you're just having to constantly buy bags of ice and replenish the ice. And it can be a real headache. But I find that with this refrigerator, again, I can cook my own foods, and then I can refrigerate it and then microwave it when I'm ready to. Again, it saves lots of money because I make a big pot of something, including spaghetti. I'm gonna get the pot so I can make chicken and turkey, and then ribs. I make all of those. I have made all of those in the Instapot. Jerk chicken, and not jerk chicken, curry chicken, and things of that nature. So having that Instapot is going to help me tremendously. So I am so excited, and I think I may bite the bullet and go ahead and get that, because then I can make a big meal, and I can make a meal for the entire week and then just kind of eat off of it. Okay. So for me, it's all about survival. It's all about saving as much money as possible, because again, this particular hotel is $466 for 1 week. Okay, and the other one was like $484. So they can be pretty costly. So you have to save as much money as possible, and you have to also be aware of your surrounding, and then just try as much as you can to enjoy the journey, because like I said, troubles don't last always. But just stay tuned. I will gladly share with you some of the things that we are going through in this journey of living in a hotel. Thank you so much for watching.